Coffee Break with me. Woo! Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. Do you like my little mug? This mug. This will be my favorite mug for life, forever. If you don't know why, you should follow me on Instagram. Today I'm here with a tutorial and I was having one of those days where I'm like, Dani, you should be ashamed of yourself. Look at this and figure out your life. Figure out what you want to do with your life, because all of this stuff remains untouched for a long time, and I'm just about to sit down and film a massive haul, and I was like, you need to stop. How are you going to film this massive haul when you haven't used a lot of the stuff that's sitting there behind you? So the good thing is that the products that I used today, I didn't haul any of that type of product. So for this eye tutorial, I didn't use any of like my new haul stuff. I used some of my stuff that hasn't gotten any love, or I honestly hadn't opened the package. I know, I'm so embarrassed. The first product that I use is the Pure Minerals SoulMattes palette, and this is an Ulta exclusive. I don't think it's limited edition, but I bought it before my friend Sam came to visit, and I still hadn't touched, like I hadn't even done this to the colors. And I was like, you need to use this, guy. It's so beautiful. So I decided to use this palette. And when I was using it, I was like, you know, that's kind of boring. I don't want an all matte look. How about some sparkle? And I remembered that I hadn't touched any of my Jessie's Girl eye dusts. They're like loose pigments. And I was like, I need to give these bad boys a whirl. And I'm always inspired by JulieG. If you guys don't follow her, she's a big YouTuber. She's a big YouTuber, basically. She has her own nail polish line too, which is one of my favorite brands. And she does really good tutorials, and she uses these eye dusts a lot, and I have all of them. Why don't I use them? I don't know, because I don't know why, but I don't. I forget to, and okay, you guys are making me feel ashamed again. So I decided to do this look. I don't know what to call it, but I like it. I don't know if it goes with my new hair, but that's okay. We're still getting used to that too. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then please keep watching. So we're going to go in with the Pure Minerals palette, and we're going to use a couple of colors in this palette actually. The first color that we're going to use is this beautiful vanilla shade, and I was going to say this matte vanilla shade, but it's an entirely matte palette. It's actually really nice. I'm very happy with it. I'm ashamed to say that this is the first time that I use it, and I'm very, very, very impressed. So I'm going to take my Delium Tool 778 that we talked about, get my hair out of the way, that we talked about in that recent video that I told you guys about my favorite eye brushes. Do you guys, my conversation with you right now is making no sense whatsoever. I just recently filmed, and most of you probably know because you're awesome pandas, I just recently filmed a favorite eye brushes video, and I talked about all these brushes that I'm going to be using today. In case you are curious to know more about these brushes. I'm actually taking this color from right underneath my eyebrow all the way down to the crease. And I'm really packing it on because I want my transition shade to blend out really, really easy. Since I'm using a transition shade that's a little bit darker than my skin, it's not as light as normally is, I really need some help. I'm going to go in with this toffee shade in the palette now, and that's going to be the transition shade, and we're just going to go bananas with the color. I mean, bananas just straight across, no really precision whatsoever. You guys see I'm just arbitrarily going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Just, I don't even know if I'm following the curve of my eye. I think I'm just going straight across left and right. And just go back and forth. See what a lovely color it is? Now I'm going to go back in with the Delium Tool 778 and just give a kind of like a run across, like a cleanup. Let's call it a cleanup. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this crayon, this pencil crayon from CoverGirl. Pencil crayon? This pencil crayon from CoverGirl. It's from the Flamed Out. I think these got discontinued, or I don't know. I don't think they sell them anymore because they're not very good. And I'm just using this as a lid base. I don't really like these very much. They feel nice. When you put it on, your eye feels really cold. It gets really cool. Literally cool as in cold. But I'm pretty sure they got discontinued for a reason. So if you have any kind of reddish maroon base that you could use, use that instead. And then I'm going to take this loose pigment from Jessie's Girl Cosmetics. I did a whole swatch video on these already, and I think I have a couple of tutorials using them. I really like them. This is in the shade Flambe, and I'm gonna show you what this looks like. And apparently make a mess, but isn't that, oh, you guys. Now we're gonna be as careful as possible. I'm going to take an e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, like literally that's what it's called. It's the eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to take a little bit on my brush and very carefully pack it onto the lid. Take your time, you don't wanna make a mess, especially if you're like me and you like to do your entire face. And then your eyes. I literally will do my lipstick too. And then my eyes. I don't know why. It's just habit. I don't like to do my eyes and then my foundation and everything. Just something about that feels weird. Now I'm going to take the palette once again and I'm going to dip it into this dark maroon shade right here. It's probably the darkest color of the palette. It's a really deep, like plummy maroon. And I'm going to take a MAC 217 or a Coastal Scents 250. And that's going to go straight in the crease. I'm going to focus it right here on the outer edge first. And I'm going to kind of blow it out. After you blow out the edge, you're going to take a little bit more product right on the tip. And I'm going to put that on the inner third of my crease. So it'll eventually connect, the shadowing will connect, but I'm going to do it separately so that I don't lose so much of the pigment. So we're actually done using the palette. Now what we're going to do is take another Jessie's Girl pigment, and this one is in the color Penny Arcade, one of the most stunning shades in the entire collection. Oh, you guys. And I'm going to take that on this flat synthetic brush. I'm going to take a little bit on the tip and then spray it with Fix Plus and then apply that to the center of the lid. And you want to build it up slowly so that it's not like a big scale of copper in the middle. So you'll pat it on gently. And then sometimes what I like to do is either taking my finger or the lid brush that I used. I like to kind of soften the edges so there's not that like clump of copper in the middle, you know what I'm saying? So where is like this brush? This is the brush we use for the maroon shade. Kind of overlap it a little bit. And it'll just look like light is hitting your eye instead of like just that glob of copper in the middle. Now let's work on the lower lash line, and I'm just going to take whatever was left over on the maroon colored brush, and I'm going to run that on the outer third of my lower lash line and the inner third. Same thing with the copper shade. I'm going to just put that right here. And then go in with the fluffy blending brush that had that warm brown on it and kind of just run that along the bottom. Just kind of smush them together and it'll look less red. Anytime you're working with like a red color or a maroon color, you have to be careful because it could really make your eyes look irritated. Then I'm going to take a black pencil. I think I have discovered probably the best black pencil of life. I'm pretty sure I have, but I'm still testing it out, and you guys, I'm pretty sure it is the best pencil of life. That just betrayed me. You're not supposed to get eyeliner there. So I'm over here giving this little pencil praise, and the son of a biscuit betrays me and like ruins my makeup. Do you see that smudge? I'm not gonna get rid of it. We're just gonna pretend it's not there. So what I did is I took this awesome black pencil that betrayed me, and I did my tight line and my waterline in black, And then we're going to apply some mascara and some false lashes. Then I'm going to apply this set of awesome falsies from Esqido. I think this is BFF. I think it is. I'm feeling kind of insecure because I haven't put on lashes in a really long time. So I'm kind of self-conscious. So while the glue is setting, there's one last step and then we are absolutely done. The last step is one last pigment from Jessie's Girl. It's a beautiful, really sheer gold. And I'm just going to take a little bit on a pencil brush and apply that to the inner corner. I'm just kind of diffuse it a little bit, start in the middle and then brush a little bit up and a little bit down. This almost looks like fairy dust. It's so delicate and gentle. And I'm not going to do Fix Plus or anything because I don't want it to be extra bright. I honestly just want it to be a really light hint, almost like a sprinkle of sugar, like really light. Just a little slight opening to my eye. And that's the completed look. What do you guys think? Super easy, right? So that is it for this tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I honestly need to make a list, like some kind of system or list where I keep track of the last time I used a certain product so that I make sure that I use other stuff, you know? And I mean, I can honestly tell you the last time I used something, but being more cognizant or writing it down would probably be a better idea. It would be kind of like more strict because I don't know, like I pick my favorites. Do you guys do that where you pick your favorites and then you just use them over and over and over and over again and you just keep using them and it's so like you get into that comfort zone. That's why I don't have a makeup drawer. So like always, all of the products that I used in this tutorial will be listed in the description box below, including my blush and lipstick and stuff that you did not get to see. So check there. And